Coming up on this week's show, we explore whether the Volvo C30 is a suitable daily driver for a family.
Vehicles from Toyota and Hyundai come under the spotlight.
And we discuss dealership fees and bank charges in the vehicle financing process.
Hello and welcome to Buyer's Guide. We'll be tackling a fresh batch of your vehicle-related questions and queries once again. And here to help us this week, Martin Pretorius from motortalk.co.za and Pogiso Divakone from Pogiso's Electronics. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Nice to have you all in studio.
You guys have been here a couple of times, so you know what to do. We're going to move right into our first question. Now remember, if you like the panel's advice, you can send us an email to buyersguide@ignitiontv.co.za or just pop us a DM on Instagram @ignitiontv. And please give us as much information as possible, including a picture of yourself. Now we're going to kick off things with a question from Thabo and his wife. They're in their late 40s and want a Volvo C30 as their daily family car. They plan to finance it with a 150,000 Rand budget. They seek information on mileage, maintenance costs, common issues, transmission type, fuel type, and of course, reliability. Martin, let's start with you. Volvo C30, ideal family car, a two-door car.
If the family does not include kids.
Yeah, if
So
it's two of them.
Yes.
if it's the two of them and maybe two dogs, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. But if you want to carry more than two people, not really suitable. I must say that's a very generous budget for a C30 though. I had a look on the used market.
Yeah.
So for 150 it should be a very late model with very low mileage. The only one I would actively advise against would be the 1.6 because that's the Ford EcoBoom. 1.6 EcoBoom motor.
Yeah.
So that's the one to avoid. The 2.5 5-cylinder, we'll know it will last, but it will also drink. So I think the 2-litre is probably the one to go.
Maintenance costs on the 2.5, quite high in terms of fuel consumption. Pogiso, what are your opinion on this?
Well, look, it is an older vehicle that they're going to go into. These cars are known to have keyless entry issues, gearbox issues, but I think mostly it's going to be an older vehicle. Financing it is also going to become a bit of a problem because which bank is going to finance a
15-year-old car?
It's a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I looked for some alternatives for that specific question. Came up with a similar age BMW 120 diesel coupe, which is also sporty two-door thing. Also only suitable for two people and maybe a couple of dogs.
Yeah. small puppies, yeah.
But that's also a really nice car and you'll have much better after-sales backup in the case of the BMW simply because it shares so much with so many other BMWs.
Yes.
I think if I had a budget of 150 grand and I wanted to buy something older like that, that is a premium brand. I think most probably, you mentioned BMW, something with a 2-litre diesel engine because they're strong. I mean, you look at like a C180 compressor, you'll find quite a lot of them in this sort of price range. They're good cars, and also got to look at the kind of people that drive those cars. You're not getting Windgats, the Oak who drives the BM or a GTR or something, they drive the pants off them. But somebody who drives a Volvo, somebody who drives a Mercedes, they're sort of more subdued drivers. They tend to, I think, generally look after their maintenance a little bit better.
But all the vehicles you mentioned is going to cost them in maintenance, going to cost them in fuel. Yeah. Why don't you just put them in an economical car if they're looking for a family car?
No, they want
to put them in a
premium.
How to put them in a Honda Jazz? You get late model Honda Jazzes.
Maybe they want something a bit nicer.
If they want something a bit nicer, I wouldn't put them in a C30.
That is a sensible suggestion, but it's not a great one.
But the problem is that these people are in their 40s, so we call them a youth endala. So you need to have more of a look of a vehicle. They won't just settle for any type of vehicle. I mean, for the C30, it's more of the looks.
I'm with you. I understand exactly what you're saying.